How you doing? My name is Minister Paul. I reside in Northern California. It's July 23rd at 11:45 a.m. You see these three men right here? I know the one on the left. I know the one on the right. He retired from the Department of Justice out of the Sacramento office. And without going into a lot of details, and this is a very, very, very sensitive subject. I know there's been a lot of talk about troops and foreign movement and Colonel Potter, and I want people to know, because anybody that has a medium-sized channel, I have 4,000 subscribers. I consider that medium-sized, not large. You get emails, you get PMs, you get comments, and they send you these videos, and I believe I could do everybody a great service that's on YouTube trying to run a channel, especially if you're taking prayer requests, to let you know we can become overwhelmed, especially when it's like 10 links to a video of the same video that we can get in our feed. As watchmen and what they call truthers, I'm telling you, we're seeing the same thing you are. We don't need the same link 10 times. I don't mean to say that rude. I'm saying this for everybody, because this is what I've been talking about with a couple other people. They can barely keep up with prayer requests through all the links people send them, and assuming that we haven't watched them as watchmen. So I don't know why I spent so much time on that, but maybe I should start over. Let's just continue. Take a look at these three guys in the helicopter behind them. Does that helicopter look familiar? That's a state helicopter. Remember the one that flew over my house? Same exact color. Now what I want you to do is take a look at their boots. Does this look like, remember, this is a state-owned helicopter. Do these boots appear to be uniform in nature? Let me point out a couple other things to you that, I know one of the guys on the left. Remember, I own a private security company, and we did executive protection, like the highest level of personal protection, covertly, that there is. I'm not lying about that. Why would I? These are M4s, also known as AR-15s. Now, what I want you to look at is the uppers and lowers and scopes, and tell me, is this something that a tactical agency would go out and do? Would they have standard issued equipment, or could you just get your own equipment? For example, he has what's called an external vest. Looks probably like a level 4. This guy apparently is wearing an internal vest. This guy's AR-15 has an Ecotech scope, holographic red dot scope right here. And where I'm pointing doesn't always work right. I'm talking about the black AR right here. It has, look at the stock, and then the front sight, the upper, this is called the upper right here, and the lower, and then compare it to this one, and then compare it to this one. Again, different scope, different stock, different upper, different lower. My point is, there's no uniformity to this. So exactly who are these guys going to get in this helicopter and go surveil with that type of weaponry? And where's the patches and badges to identify them as law enforcement? Things that make you go, huh? Well, because one of them was on my executive protection team, that's why I'm not showing their faces. Now let's move on and try and do this quick. Yesterday I ran across this article, really disturbing. It says CIA to fund study to alter weather with geoengineering. Now, I will never release a video with just one source that's not credible. People do that way too often. I waited, this was yesterday's date. I believe this article, this story first broke to the mainstream media on the 21st. But I ignored it until I saw this article, CIA. Now take note of this odd looking symbol. This is a picture from 2008. Wire Ensign, Virginia, which I have several videos about. Why are they showing a picture from 2008? Perhaps that's the last time they were allowed anywhere near that building. I don't know. But the serious part of it is that the CIA is being reported by Mother Jones, which is a website. And we'll go there. Just show you all sources. CIA backs $630,000 in scientific study on controlling global climate. Now, I've looked at this for a long time on several different, I keep staring at this, what they call a seal, you know. And I've made videos about this. And the more I study different agency seals, I'm beginning to believe that looks more like a pharaoh than an eagle. And this is nothing godly about it. So what they're talking about is a 21-month project that will run by the National Academy of Sciences, and the people will be NASA, the CIA, and NOAA, the weather agency. And they're gonna fund it. They're gonna fund geoengineering. This is very, very serious. Or other words, controlling the weather or even altering the weather. I'll put a couple links, maybe I won't. I'm kind of feeling a little bit concerned about even making this video, but someone's got to, right? People don't want to touch this. I haven't broken any laws. I mean, apparently that doesn't matter anymore. So my story is that I have a ministry website here. Can you see it? It's called Righteous Cry Ministry. It's not 503c. It's just me and my wife and a couple other people just trying to spread the message of God's love and be watchers on the wall. In other words, when we see things, expose them. Sometimes before they're even here, we will share that. So what I did was I saw this article and I just simply couldn't believe it. This was the original one I seen. It just seemed unreal. And when I did a Google search to find out that it was in several different, I'll show you, that it was in several different sources, I decided, you know, I'm going to make a video about this. And so what I did was I did make a short 2-minute video, and I did put a link on my Facebook right here 16 hours ago. Here's the date and time, do the math. And it refused to accept it. I clicked on it 5 times, and it was like 6:40 p.m. and we're sitting down to eat, and my wife was like, she had just made a salad for us, and she's like, you know, get off the internet, get off the internet. And I'm like, I'm trying to post this link. It refused it. Facebook rejected it. It just kept rejecting it. Finally, I gave up. I didn't even know this had posted. And only one comment that just shows you that there's really 90 people saw it, but there's really a disinterest, or not a disinterest, but a lack of interest in this subject. So, I mean, and that can be proven by going to my website. Let me show you how to get to my website if you've stumbled across this video. Or anybody's website on YouTube for that example. Top left, click on that, and you will be brought to their main page. You'll see this, everybody has this little intro video. Mine's a song. And then if they have playlists they've made, they will be on this main page. I have one that's called Weird Unexplainable Signs in the Sky. I'm not saying what they are, I'm saying they're unexplainable. And the interest in them is really, really low. The things I'm seeing, they just don't add up. The views are really, really low. Drones, unexplainable things. I encourage you to go watch that. So I just showed you how to get there. And be prepared for earthquakes also. So here, and I'll try to end this quickly. This wouldn't post. My wife, I began to take the first bite of my meal, and I had this up, right, and it was at 444, and this was at 33, and I felt it was a sign. And you know, we know about the lithium spraying on the East Coast, and I was looking at this picture, and my phone rang. Hey, this is Chicago. Those that follow my, I have a playlist just on Chicago. So as I looked at this, I felt I can feel it again now. Something wasn't right. A call came in at the exact same time. I'm going to play it for you. And this is what she says. First, she wants me to press some buttons. It's automated. First, let me ask you where you get your news sources. I'm like, news sources? I'm looking at one news source. I'm trying to post it on my Facebook, and I'm getting a call about it. And so I tried to find the number, as I always do. And if this is just some kind of random call that everybody gets, let me know. Because I'm going to give you the number. That's how I operate. I don't. Full disclosure. I tried to find anything I could about this number, and all it said is that there's very little known about this number. There's one person, I believe, that found it to be an umbrella site posing as a survey company. It's 1-202-800-1433 out of Washington, D.C. And what they did was they left a message while I was making the video. And so I never uploaded it. But today I am. I'm not going to live in fear. Listen to what she says carefully.
Message played back.
I'll get it in a minute. I got to find it. Hold on.
All message played back.
This call is from the U.S. government, it says. Second call, U.S. government.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
This is the guy that tried to...
calling again.
This is the guy that tried to trespass in my house. This is a threat call.
This is a message about the Social Security...
617.
Skip.
Area code.
Skip.
Okay.
First, from where do you get most of your news? Press 1 for television, press 2 for newspapers, press 3 for internet, or press 9 for other.
I'm going to play it one more time. Listen.
Repeat.
First, from where do you get most of your news? Press 1 for television, press 2 for newspapers, press 3 for internet, or press 9 for other.
I didn't press nothing but nothing at all. They left that on my machine. Once you leave, here's another thing, and I'm going to end. I just feel compelled to upload this. Once they leave a recording on what they know to be a recording device, that's their consent that they know they're being recorded. So me playing that message is not illegal. I'm telling you. Whenever you call, and be careful what you say on somebody's answering machine, because they can't say you're illegally sharing it. They're implied that it's they know they're being recorded. When it went beep, that was their cue, and I'm not afraid of them. My father wrote a book about the CIA. He worked for NASA, and we don't live in fear. We live in faith, exposing the darkness of this world.